Welcome to the Sales Influence Podcast, where we talk about finding the why in how people buy. I'm your host, Victor Antonio. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for lending me those ears. And if you're watching this on video, I appreciate those eyeballs. Today, I want to talk about something dramatic, something very important. It's how you undermine your own sales success. It's how you undermine your ability to persuade or influence other people. And you're doing it, and you don't even know that you're doing it. So I'm glad you're here. Too often, when we're talking to customers, what customers want from us is to imbue them, listen carefully, imbue them with the confidence to make a buying decision. Assume for a moment that all products and services are almost at parity. In other words, it's hard to be differentiated today in the market because even if you came up with something different, somebody's going to copy it. So all products and services almost look alike to the buyer. So who is the unique differentiator? I gave you a hint. Who? And that would be you. It's how you present your product or service. It's how you frame the conversation. And it's how you come across that will determine whether a client has the confidence to move forward with your solution. But too often, we undermine ourselves and we don't know why or how we're doing it. I'm here to pull back the curtain. Here are things we do. We use what I call ventilating modifiers, also known as weasel words. Yeah, weasel words. Weasel words are words that lack conviction. Here's what I mean. You say to a customer, Mr. Customer, this may help you. Well, the word may is the ventilating modifier. It's the weasel word. What do you mean it may help me? In other words, that's what the customer's thinking. Either it is or it isn't. You want to say, this will help you. That's the difference. How about this one? This might work for you. Might work for me. No, I don't want to hear it might work for me. I want to hear that it works for me. Or how about this one? This could be a good fit. Could be a good fit. It either it is or isn't. These words, could, might, may, probably, these are all weasel words that we use. And I think we use them because in our brains we're thinking, I don't want to come across as pushy. I don't want to be that typical boiler room, ABC, always be closing salesperson. So what I'm going to do is a gentle sale, right? And then you start using the weasel words. This may be a good option. This might be good. This could be a good fit. But here's what you're doing. What you are doing is, first of all, making yourself feel better by not being pushy. That's what you tell yourself. But here's what you're not doing for the customer. You're not giving them any confidence to make a buying decision to move forward. Let me repeat. In today's market, products and services are almost alike. So the biggest hesitation customers have is the confidence to make a buying decision. And when they hear, and I'm not even talking about conscious hearing, even at a subconscious level, when they hear these weasel words, might, could, may, all of a sudden, that doesn't give them the confidence to move forward. What they want to know and what they want to hear is you say, here's how it's going to work, here's why I know it's going to work, and here's why you should buy this product or service. In other words, if you can't sell with conviction, you're undermining yourself. But sometimes it's the language we're using. May, could, might. So here's what I want you to do. In your next sales conversation, in your next presentation, in your next demo, if you can record it, that would be great. Because then what I want you to do is go back and listen. You can watch it, but go back and listen to that recording and really look for these weasel words. Are you using them? And is that, maybe that's it. Maybe that's why your close rates are not as high, or your, a call to connect or call to demo rates are not high because you're using these words. Now, if you don't want to record it, I get it. Here's what you can do. In your next presentation, again, conversation or demo, try to become aware of the words that you're using and ask yourself as you're going through your presentation, did I just drop a weasel word? Did I just say could, may, might, maybe? If you did, let's begin to delete those. It's almost like saying and during a presentation. We have to learn how to delete those. Just like that, we have to learn how to delete these weasel words. So again, keep it in mind as you're going through the conversation, listen to yourself. But again, if you can record yourself, that would even be better. And that is it for the Sales Influence Podcast. Give me some feedback, whether it's on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you're listening or watching. I would love to hear your feedback. Do you use any of these words? Do they undermine you? Have you become aware? Listen to your recordings. Maybe go back and listen to some of your recordings if you record them on some type of sales enablement platform. Listen to them and then report back. Leave some comments below. Love to hear your feedback. And on that note, this is Victor Antonio, always reminding you, selling ain't hard when you don't use weasel words and you know how to sell with conviction. Take care.